Hey guys, welcome to another video. This time we're taking on Tio Hill stages 3 and 4 of the month of August of 2021. We are taking both stages on 3 stars difficulty, and guys, for the first one I tried to do a team that's mostly free-to-play friendly. I know, Tridon, not 5, not free-to-play at all, but guys, Tridon is here in order to show you that you can use an AoE stripper at this stage instead of going for the most trustworthy, most reliable unit. One of the most reliable units in the game actually, which is Tiana. Of course, if you have Tiana, go for her instead of Tridon and instead of any other AoE stripper. But I went for Tridon even though I had Tiana because I wanted to show you guys that you can clear this with an AoE stripper. Of course, I didn't build Aquila since I have both Chibu and Tridon, both Nephthys strippers. So yeah, I went for them instead. But guys, if you do have Aquila instead of having Chibu and Tridon and you don't have Tiana, go for Aquila and go for the blue Ninetail Fox. You need an AoE stripper, guys, and that's it. Of course, Tridon here is kind of nice since he can actually use his second skill that prevents the enemies from using their second and third skill, you know, silent. And remember, here you can't heal, so the first skill of your Shaman will not be so good here. However, you know, Shaman is here to destroy the boss and actually to destroy any other dark unit that shows up on every single stage, so he's really good here. However, you will be lacking a reliable defense breaker again, so this may take a little while to clear. However, you have the massive control that Tyrone provides combined with the Dark Homunculus, so you should be fine, guys. Of course, a stripper that can actually apply defense breaks will be amazing. For instance, Tiana, guys. Tiana is amazing, she can defense break as well with her third skill, so you know, guys, use Tiana if you have her. So, apart from that, this stage is, as always, the same. You should actually control the enemies up to the boss phase, and well, I will meet you at the boss stage. And here we are about to get to the boss stage, and guys, as always, replenish your skills before moving on to the next wave against the last unit in the current wave. And remember guys, if you see a number 2 in the skill cooldown, that means that it will be ready for next phase. You don't have to have it available, you don't have to have it at 1. You are okay with 2 turns countdown on your skills before moving on to the next stage. And here guys, I was waiting in order to land the defense break before using the second skill of my shaman, which is not actually the best thing to do. You don't have to do that anyways, but yeah, I could have used the second skill, but I decided to wait, and that is not what I recommend you to do. I won anyways guys, and as you can see, I'm controlling the opponent. However, it will be tough to control the Kung Fu Girls since she is a wind unit, and well, you know, our Craka control is blue, so the glancing hit can be bad, and of course once we reset their cooldowns they have a chance to revenge thanks to her third skill, so that is really bad as well. But not everything is bad here. Once you land the defense break, this fight is pretty much over, so there's not much more to tell you guys. With this team you should not have problems at this stage at all. So I will see you in the next stage. Well guys, here we are, stage 4, and this time around you have to keep in mind 2 things. Number 1, the restrictions, which are that neither you nor your opponent can have beneficial effects, and neither you nor your opponent can get stunned, slept, or frozen. So basically there's no crowd control here, only attack bar pushbacks. That's why Ganymede comes to play. And of course, that's because Tyrone is not welcome in this stage because of the first phase. Now, the second thing you have to keep in mind is that your Ganymede here should be above 260 speed if your speed towers are maxed. Since we are lacking a speed leader here, the boss is incredibly fast because I think that on TOA Hell they actually apply the leader skills of the boss. So she will be exponentially faster, not exponentially, sorry, but she will be much faster than the previous bosses, so you should be really fast in order to outspeed. And well guys, apart from that, this is a really straightforward fight. You have to Oblivion the mollies during the first stage. Once you Oblivion them, you get rid of those, and you will have an additional sort of reliable defense breaker in the form of Thessarion here. And you know, Thessarion is the key to this stage, so both during the first wave and during the last wave, which are the 2 most complicated waves in this stage. So guys, as you can see, then you try to land as many detrimental effects as you can on the enemies, on those wind snipers, and then you kill them one by one with your units. Of course, remember that the first skill of Shaman, sometimes it's better to use the first skill, since that gives you a heal based on the damage that you dealt. So that will come really in handy since you don't have any other healers, and the enemies may take turns here since you rely on Ganymede for the pushbacks. But you know, RNG can happen, so you may fail the pushbacks. And that means that the enemies will attack you, and you don't have any other healer apart from the first skill of your Shaman. However, here's when Shaman proves to be an amazing asset for TOE Hell, as he always does, not only because the incredible damage output he has against dark units and, you know, having a ton of dark bosses during TOE Hell, but because of the heals that can actually sustain your full team, your full run with him as a healer. That is not only a healer, but your biggest damage dealer. So Shaman is amazing here, and he also tanks the dark units and he gets half the damage thanks to his passive. So here guys, Shaman is a star. but Ganymede is really necessary in order to apply that AoE pushback so that you can prevent the final stage boss to move, or you can actually prevent the mollies and the wind snipers during the first phase to move as well. Now during this second stage, try to Oblivion the Lawrence so that they don't land a defense break. That's the only risk during this wave, the defense breaks from the Lawrence. So if you are able to land the Oblivions, then things should go quite well. So guys, I will see you at the boss phase. And here we are. Now we rely on pushing back the opponent. And we did, well, we failed one Unduat, but that's okay. And now I will go for the Unduat in order to give him the glancing and the chance for him to fail the slow debuff, which is the most worrisome thing that I could face right there. Now, guys, we have to Oblivion the Unduats. However, I chose to go for the defense break first so that I can use the second skill of my shaman in order to get about 1/3 of the HP of the boss. That's very important because they will be receiving some heals from the Junos, because we won't be able to AoE Oblivion things, and if you don't rely on a ton of Violent procs, then you won't be able to Oblivion everything. So I recommend you guys to Oblivion the Unduats, which are the most annoying things since they will do more damage on you. And yeah, then focus on killing the boss and make sure she's defense broken. And that's it. You will rely on the RNG to land the defense breaks because that could happen, you will fail the defense breaks, but once the Unduats are actually Oblivioned, then you can crowd control them with the pushbacks of your Ganymede. You will rely on landing some pushbacks as well, but yeah, there's a lot of RNG in this game, and it happens to be a ton of RNG at this boss phase as well. So, guys, you're used to this. Now you can occasionally Oblivion one of the Junos if you were to have Oblivioned the Unduats first and you are finding yourself against the Juno that's about to take a turn and that's about to heal the opponent. Well, then you should go for the Oblivion on the Juno, but otherwise focus on keeping the Unduats Oblivioned and try to defense break the boss. But yeah, as you can see, guys, this was not that hard. Guys, if this was useful for you, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and remember, if you have any questions about the game, let me know in the comment section and I will be very happy to reply as always. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.